Welcome everyone to the Sharp Pick. I'm Jordan Sharp. It is the NBA Picks of the Day edition for Friday evening. And as there are plenty of NBA games on for you this evening, I have a couple of picks that I really like, that I see some value in, and I think are going to add to your bankroll this evening. We'll start off in DC, where the Wizards are playing host to the Brooklyn Nets, and Brooklyn comes in as a -1 road favorite in this game with a total of 186 points. Now these two teams played one another very closely earlier in this season, and Brooklyn edged out the Wizards by 2 points, 115 to 113, in a very high-scoring affair. So as you can see, that this spread is pretty much determined because of that. I'm laying off the spread because it is so close and because it is so much of a coin flip, and siding with the total of 186 points. I think this total is at least 3 or 4 points too low, and I'll tell you why. Washington is very good at home and cashing the over. They score much better at home than they do on the road, as most teams do. And while Brooklyn's defense is very good on the road, they sometimes forget how to play it. Against Washington tonight, a team that is resurging a little bit, I think the total is once again going to sky over at 186. If the first total between these two almost touched 230 points, I think this one can touch 186 in DC. Washington is 14-9-1 against and the over at home this season, so I think you're going to see the over cash tonight, so take 186 on the over. My next pick is the Hornets on the road in Atlanta to face off against the Hawks, and the Hawks come in as -4.5 favorites with a total of 194 points. Now, once again, I like the Hawks here, but I'm going to side with the total again because I think I see a little bit more value in the under. The last 6 games in a row between these two have cashed in the under, and 8 of the last 10 against one another have cashed the under, even though they obviously don't play one another very much. Earlier this season, they did play one another in New Orleans, and the game ended up under the total, which was 184 points. So I think 194 is giving us really good value tonight, and the under as well. Atlanta and New Orleans both play very good defense, and even though that the trends seem that the over would cash against one another tonight, I'm siding with the under. I think Eric Gordon being a little banged up is going to hurt the Hornets' offense, especially on the road, whereas the Hawks are missing a couple of role players tonight too, and their offense has been so sporadic this season it's been very hard to track. So I think realistically these two teams will be in the low 90s at best. I really can't see a very high scoring affair, so I think 194 is still a little high. I'm going with the under in that one. So just to recap, we're going with the over at 186 between Nets and Wizards, and under 194 between the Hornets and the Hawks. Add both of those to your NBA picks. I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.